Hey, the North, what's up, brother? I got the F-250 back. It's got a lot more wrong with it than what it looked in the pictures, of course. Somebody hit it there, broke the light. So anyways, it's back because I didn't do the right two doors. He wants them done so it looks as good as what I did. And the front grille and bumper I didn't do. They look yellow in the sun, so I'm gonna do them. The left front fender, I already did the hood, and the left door I didn't do. So anyways, I did the right door, but here I'm gonna start showing you the damage. The way it came back in here. All this was smashed in and all up into here before I got it out. Anyways, there's a good one too. There's filler on this door all up in here, all the way down around all this, and it was hit here again and none of it popped. That's number one, because I have it so thin, and number two, I think it's good filler. The 3M stuff. This is the quick grip filler, part number 33181. I use that on this one. On my brother's stuff, I use the 3M Premium. It's pink, real creamy, easy to work with. But anyways, I did this door before, but this here's got a wave in it. This here's got a wave in it, so I'll have to do the whole door in cab corner. Then it got swiped here where I did rust repair. It actually didn't crack, it just dented it in, and you can see one of my welds from my little patches in here. It was actually like below that body line, like just right here, and that didn't crack. This here is smashed in, and he drove it around for a while, so it's rusty, so I'll make sure I grind all that out. But I got the Morgan knocker out. I'm going to snatch this right here, see how far in that is. This big kink, look at it from a couple angles, see how it's smacked in. It's dented here, just a couple angles so you can see how that's a hell of a kink in there and then sticking out there. I think I don't know, man. I got my panels like a week or two ago, cut it out and weld in, but I don't know. The way it looks, I could probably just pull all this back out. It'd be a lot easier than cutting and welding and doing all this seam work. And then I redid the back bumper and the tailgate, which I don't have to touch, thank God. All the jams I redid last time, and the other side of the bed, and the other side of the bumper. Now it's this side of the bumper, which it's only looking from here to here. I mean, it's an inch difference. And then here it's probably a ½ inch. So I'm just going to snatch that back too. And what it is what it is. He just made it clear. You don't want it perfect, but I think I could just pull it all out. I don't see a problem with it. I've done worse. This truck is all rotted, rusty. It's rusting from the inside out. But anyways, then here's the golf cart body he bought and brought along for me. That little piece on the floor is just a floor pan for that. He wants me to do something with that. It's a little scratched up and beat up, so I'm just going to scuff it up. Plastic adhesion promoter, and then spray HUD Bright undercoating on. It's real hard and durable. And then the front and back bumpers are plastic. Sand them down and just trim black those. A satin finish, and then the body's not bad. I can sand it up and all, but here's what he was worried about. This whole corner section's gone. Here's what it's supposed to look like. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of cardboard and cut it long from here, pretty long, about a foot. Then I'll wrap it around here and hold it and slice it here, like 2 places, and then overlap it, double cut it, and that'll be my shape, for this side here. Then I'm going to spray it with water and clamp it fast, just damp to make it soft and contour easy. And then clamp it fast overnight, and then the next day when it's dry, I'll take it off and hot glue it fast, and then that'll be my mold for the fiberglass that in, basically. And then the front part of it, it's got a crack here, which at least the fiberglass is there. That's not a big deal. And just get rid of them stupid reflectors and paint it. And he picked out some crazy blues. I said, well, I have some blues. I could probably throw something together. So I have some leftover sealer. I'll just keep stirring it. And I'll use that after I do whatever I got to do to it. Spray sealer on it. And I kind of come up with this color. It's kind of like a light, I forget what they called it. Stiletto, some crazy bullshit. Blue. It's on the edge of the can, which is darker. See it there? I took a bunch of whites and silvers and crap like that, and some white pearl laying around, and lightened it up. Then some of the silver, I mixed the cans up. Before I mixed them up, I stuck the stick in the bottom to scrape the silver metallics out of the bottom of it, let it drip off, and then put it in this blue. So I kind of come up with that. That'll be enough to do, you know, a good wet coat. But to save making more of that, because I don't know what it is, I mixed it up. It went from the dark blue on the side of the can to that light blue there, which they liked. And then I mixed up this blue out of all kinds of junk to put down on top of that sealer as a ground coat, so I don't have to rely on my light blue burying a light gray, you know, sealer or primer or whatever. So anyways, then I was coming along, I swapped parts off the other Triumph 650 barrels, got my lifters and all in on this today. The tool I got, I know you can make them, but I freaking heated them up and on the jugs, you know, on the barrels, and tapped them out. Piece of cake. Then I threw that in the freezer for a few hours. Then I heated this up with the torch, tapped her down in there. Piece of cake. Easier than anybody ever expects. Gravy, you know. So anyways, I just wanted to get that parts off of this to this so I can throw this junk out for the scrap guy in the neighborhood. Just get it off my bench. But yeah, there's that. So I just wanted to put something up for you. See what I've got myself into now. And I'll post as I go along. Of course, not the best. Yeah, on this side I already did. They didn't do anything to it, so thank God. I mean, it's got a couple little dents like here. I'm not going to worry. He said don't worry about it. And I already did this cab corner too. Luckily that's good. But it's hard to see in video, but this looks dirty. It's yellower than what I did. So I did these cab corners before when it was in. But anyways, these will be easy. These Fords are easy to. Door panels, couple screws, unplug the switches, you know, just this pops out. Unplug them, a couple screws, screw behind the reflector, and then just lift up, come off. And then the belt molding and the seal inside, that rubber all just pulls right in. Piece of cake on these. And then, of course, pull the mirror. And I already did the fender, so I'm leaving that alone. But you can tell the differences in them. It's the way it is. Whatever clear I guess they used before was dirtier yellow looking. And then when this truck left, when it was here before, I buffed it and all that, the old stuff. And I could see how yellow it is. You just call it dirty looking. So there it is. A little project I got till July the 6th. Try to get everything done. Truck, and of course that golf cart body. 2 parts, 3 parts, 2 bumper, plastic bumper covers for it. And then get it out of my way. Alright, man, peace.